In case you missed it, this is where we started with Hannah's kennel training. This is where we left off with her crate training.
Yes.
This is where we're going with her crate training. All of this accomplished with me raising 4 kids, homeschooling 2, and raising a husband. Welcome back to Busy with Dogs. I'm Jenna. Stick with me. We got this. So what we're going to be doing today is a training exercise. We've gotten her acclimated to the kennel. So now what we need to do is get her to go in on command and get comfortable with me shutting the door and leaving the room for brief periods of time. How long I leave her is going to be dependent. How soon I get to leaving her is also going to be dependent on her. We're just going to base everything on how she's doing. We're going to go at her pace. The training method that I'm using is from McCann Dogs YouTube channel, link below. I would like to say that the reason why I am training Hannah when she's almost 3 years old is because there are just times where it's really convenient to be able to crate my dog. I have nieces that are a little scared of dogs, and it would be nice when we have family over to just be able to kennel the dogs. And you could say, oh, why don't you just lock her in a room? Why don't you? It's safer for her to be in her kennel. She can't chew on something that she shouldn't. She's usually very well behaved, but she's a dog and she's a chewer. She's part lab, and labs are notorious chewers, and she loves boxes. So we're still working with her on that. Also, if she has to go to the vet, being able to crate her is super important. If we have to go out of town for any reason, she would need to be crated, whether it would be on an airplane or in the car, or if she went to a daycare. There are so many reasons why having a dog comfortable in a crate could be beneficial, even if she's usually fine not being in it. She's usually very well behaved. I would also like to preface it that I am not a dog trainer. I have 0 training myself. I have just loved dog training since I was a child. I used to sit and watch Animal Planet, so I just want to be the best dog owner that I can be. And plus, having a great dog makes for a better experience for the family. What we're going to use is I have some cheese, and let's get going. Hannah. Yes, what a good girl you are. Good girl. And if you have not seen my video on how I got my dogs to like their name, if you saw her whip her head up, there's going to be a link to my video on working with my other dog. Hannah? Yes. All right, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to tell her the command to go in her crate, and then I'm gonna throw the cheese in so that she will associate the command, then the reward, okay? So here we go. In your kennel. Yes, good girl. She is watching for that food. Now the treats are not forever. The treats are just to get her used to following the command. Eventually, I will expect her to go in our kennel on command. But right now, we are training. We are not testing. I am not going to test to see if I say the command, if she will obey, because this is new to her. Okay. Yes, good girl. Sit. Yes, what a good girl you are. In your kennel. In your kennel. Yes, good girl. We got her to go in before I drop the treat in, so that's pretty good. Another one. She knows I have the treat. Eventually we will get past this. Eventually I'll get a little smoother with this. I'm still learning. This is what I can fit into my day. And I goofed, I didn't say the command. That's all right, she went in, good girl, yes. Okay. So she gets to make mistakes and I get to make mistakes. In your kennel. All right, she's following the treat. So we're gonna have to work on that a little bit as we. Yes, good girl. Okay. Okay. All right, this time we're going to send her in her crate and close the door. And depending on how settled she is, I'm gonna leave the room. I'm gonna see how well she does being by herself. This is usually where she gets really, really nervous. I also realized that the hard floor of the crate, the noise of it, I think made her more skittish. Yes, what a good girl you are. Good girl. That deserves jackpot. Yes, good girl. Good, what a good girl. Yes. Good. We're just gonna reward that heavily with a bunch of little treats, not a bunch of big treats. A bunch of little treats, from what I understand and what the research I've done, is better than big treats or one big treat. You can hear my baby playing in the background with his daddy. So, like I said, I'm a mom, busy, and this is my life. All right, so close the door. We're latching it. Yes, good girl. Good. All right. Okay. Okay. Yes, good girl. We're doing very good. What a star you are. In your kennel. Yes, good girl. And she did that with no treat. I did test her. I know I said I wasn't going to, but I saw that it looked like she was going to do well. All right, so now we're going to train her that it's okay when I leave the room. I'm just gonna step out. Yes, what a good girl you are. Okay. And that's all we're going to do. We're not going to, okay. Yes, good girl. I am not going to leave her in there again today. I'm just going to quit while I am ahead. I believe in that. I think that's really working for her. I will be working with her and posting shorts. Thanks for watching, thanks for subbing, thanks for liking, thanks for commenting. We'll see you next time.